What's poppin', YouTube? We back with another reaction video, you dig? Well, I started early, but shit, true. Alright, we back with another reaction video, like I said. Today, we're reacting to Mike Tyson versus David Tua, dream fight of the 1990s. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all seen yesterday, but I dropped 3 videos. I got a copyright claim, so if y'all see those, that's why I got the spaces in there. But I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm gonna try to get out 4 videos today, so I gotta get this thing rolling. We're gonna start reacting to this first video. Let's go.
Mike Tyson is remembered as one of the most feared fighters of all time. A force of nature who at 20 became the youngest heavyweight champion in history.
I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I done.
When he would use his blistering hand speed and dynamite in both hands, destruction was inevitable.
David Tua hit hard too though.
Prior to the James Buster Douglas fight, Iron Mike Tyson seemed to be unbeatable with a combination of speed and power rarely seen at any weight class.
That's the biggest problem. Right hand!
That right hand was the biscuit right there. He didn't give him the 2-piece, he just fed him the biscuit.
Down goes Larry Hall!
In 1992, when Tyson was imprisoned, a young David Tua appeared on the pro scene.
I think this kid here in 2 years is going to be heavyweight champ of the world.
He was like a reincarnation of Joe Frazier.
We'll see how he uses it. Big left hook and Rory's in trouble.
David Tua was considered to have arguably the best chin in the heavyweight division with incredible knockout power.
Tyson says that nobody wants to fight him. Bring him over here on HBO and we'll fight him.
He is ready for Tyson. Look at him. Like a beast.
Winner take all.
The Tyson-Tua fight never ended up coming to fruition, and one that still stirs emotions from the bitter rivals many years later.
His height to his advantage.
This would have been a good fight.
They were close in height, reach, and weight.
He's comparable in size and in skills to Tyson.
These two are so similar and evenly matched, it's almost impossible to give one a decided advantage over the other when breaking down their fighting styles.
This would have been a hard-hitting fight for sure.
Look at what their records are like when compared, and tell us in comments who would be won in this never-happened match.
Wait, go back. Punch it.
Look at what their records are like when compared, and tell us in comments who would be won in this never-happened match.
Let's see why it never happened.
After losing in the finals of the 1984 Olympic trials to Henry Tillman twice, Tyson turned pro in March of 1985.
19 years of age.
Long is 27.
Oh!
Wow. Well,
but when they land, they're so precise. I can't help it who you are. You have to go down.
Tyson blew through the heavyweight division, demonstrating a combination of speed and punching power never seen before.
Back to the body uppercut. Ooh.
On November 22nd, 1986, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history when he stopped WBC champion Trevor Berbick in 2 rounds.
Boy.
it's over. That's all. And we have a new era in boxing.
9 months after beating Berbick, Tyson became the unified champ when he won a 12-round decision over IBF champion Tony Tucker.
And undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
After making 6 defenses of the unified title, Tyson was upset by 42-1 underdog Douglas in Tokyo.
Oh,
what an uppercut by
touching.
When Douglas knocked out Tyson in the 10th round in February
Tyson
of 1990,
ready for that fight.
he forever shattered the aura of invincibility that surrounded Tyson.
Hey Mike, what happened in Tokyo?
Well, it's a bad situation at the time, but I'll be okay. Buster Douglas fought a great fight, and I'll be champion again within 6 months.
After the loss,
I like how he gave him credit there. Because he could have been like, fuck Buster Douglas. I didn't train hard, you know what I'm saying? But he gave him credit. I respect that.
Lost to Douglas, Tyson had his ups and downs in and out of the ring.
People stop me on the street and tell me how disgusted they are with what Don King is doing to Mike Tyson.
Out of the ring, he was convicted of rape and spent 3 years in prison from 1992 to 95.
Look at my ad.
Don't overpay for camera gear. WikiBuy can save you money.
Okay.
It's a browser.
Tua won a bronze medal at the 1992 Olympics as a 19-year-old and turned pro afterwards.
I see great things for this guy here because he can punch, he can take a punch, and he wants to be a professional fighter.
He fought the only way he could win. He was just 5 feet 10 as a swarmer.
Because of
19-year-old and turned pro afterwards.
I see great things for this guy here because he can punch, he can take a punch, and he wants to be a professional fighter.
He fought the only way he could win. He was just 5 feet 10 as a swarmer.
Because I'm so short and so small, you know, they underestimate me, and I love that.
We'll see how he uses it. Tua with a big left hook.
Fighting as a swarmer is the hardest route to travel as a professional boxer and requires a fighter to be in the greatest condition possible, and he also must be very disciplined.
So I think David Tua in his era is the strongest heavyweight in the world.
That's a big statement to make.
That's why there's only been 4 great swarmers in heavyweight history. Jack Dempsey, Rocky Marciano, Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson.
The greatest left hook since Joe Frazier.
In fact, if you're around David, you get the idea that he knows something we don't know. Very few guys have the left hook that he has. Tyson has no more power than David Tua has.
Look at them lefts.
When Tyson was released from prison, he returned to the ring and captured the WBA and WBC titles a little over a year later.
Tyson is champion again. Tyson says that nobody wants to fight him. Bring him over here on HBO and we'll fight him, winner take all.
On June 7th, 1997, after 27 fights and 23 knockouts,
I hate
to a
that
fight
right
with
there.
also undefeated Ike
That part was
Biabuchi.
so trash.
Left hook
Part
of
in
his
the middle of your
own.
head.
Tua now opens up with a left hook.
Ike Biabuchi won the decision, handing Tua his first pro defeat.
He lost? That was his first loss?
Good enough tonight.
That marked the beginning of Tua's struggles with his weight.
Takes all the play away.
Now they go swinging in the middle of the ring. That's what they needed. Look at this.
Mike Tyson in his first defense of the title, he was stopped by longtime rival Evander Holyfield in 11 rounds.
But that's the first time he won?
He didn't box in 1998 while his boxing license was suspended for biting Evander Holyfield's ear in their 1997 rematch.
Boxing is supposed to be about violence, and no fighter was more palpably violent than Mike.
In the following years, they both failed in form, and the Tyson-Tua fight never ended up coming to fruition.
This would have been a good fight, bro.
Tyson seems to be the aggressor of the two.
They both lose to Lennox Lewis, Tua in 2000 and Mike in 2002.
I don't know Tua. I mean, I don't know much about Tua.
As Tua getting older,
I don't know much about Tua. I just did the reaction video, but I didn't know he fought Lennox Lewis.
he became more dependent upon his knockout power and hopes for the best. At 245 pounds, Tua was not as quick at 20 pounds lighter, plus he has not gained additional power with the additional weight.
Nobody will understand why I do what I do, but it's about the person next to you.
Tua was blessed at birth with two things that a former must possess that can be learned or taught.
Power.
A cast iron chin and one-punch fight altering power.
David Tua's got more than the left hook. You know, he's got an overhand right, he's got a jab, you know, he's got body shots.
Freddie Roach, who was once in line to train Tua, believed that he would have knocked Mike Tyson out had they fought.
I don't know about that. That'll be a good fight, though.
Total package is his viciousness when that bell rings.
Able to box for 36 minutes, or for 30 minutes, I should say.
Some have stated that Tua should have emulated Tyson stylistically, but they couldn't be more wrong.
That was a big right hand, best punch of the fight.
Joe Frazier, who was a much better swarmer than Tyson, is the fighter Tua should have done everything in his power to emulate.
Ellis standing there.
Joe cut off the ring better, was harder to hit, and applied more bell-to-bell pressure than Tyson did at his best. Also, Tyson couldn't fight on the inside and was easy to tie up.
Another right hand.
I'm not a
On
big
the other
boxing
hand,
fan. A lot of this
Fraser
stuff
was
is new. I'm
murder
learning.
inside, and even the greatest, Muhammad Ali, took a beating trying to tie Joe up.
Oh! Crushed Ali.
Another thing
Ali
David
took
and
too
Joe
many
shared
hits.
that Mike didn't was they didn't get discouraged or lose focus when they got hit.
Another right hand, and now Tyson seems to be wobbled.
Perhaps Tua did once against Lennox Lewis, but Joe never did. Tyson was a 3 or 4 round fighter and became less effective the longer the fight went.
I heard that about Mike. Longer the fight.
Mike
was
also
from the
didn't
win.
score many late round stoppages against quality opposition. When one thinks about how Tua destroyed Oleg Maskaev, John Reese, Hasim Rahman and Michael Moorer, who all won a piece of the heavyweight title, yet he never did, it's almost mind-boggling.
That you were the biggest underachiever in the heavyweight division. Did that anger you, inspire you? What does it mean to you?
But in his defense, he did meet Lennox Lewis, who was at the top of his game in his only title shot.
He only had one title shot?
For his entire career, fans waited for a fully floured and not overweight Tua to show up.
And this guy trains hard. I think that he's capable of fighting any heavyweight out there.
However, no one ever saw that version.
Nobody have seen the best of you yet. They've seen you in great fights, but they haven't seen the best you got.
David Tua will remain one of the best heavyweights never to win a world title, and Tyson is still one of the greatest and most influential fighters of all time.
Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video. I learned a lot of information in this video. You know what I'm saying? It was hitting hard, though. Feel me? But hey, let me know what you think of the video. If you got some suggestions or something, let me know. But hey, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn notification bells on, too. We out. Peace.